What is up, YouTube? It's your boy JMeyels. It's the last day on vacation here in Orlando, headed back tomorrow. My wife and daughter were asleep in the living room, so I had to relocate to the bedroom that is here in the condo, and this is my setup today, rated on a scale of 1 to 10. But today I wanted to tell you why that EA, Apex Legends, Respawn Entertainment, whoever you want to blame it on, is screwing over you console players. Not only that, but so much more in today's video, but finally I've been given the permission to tell you the top secret information that I've been hiding about Glytch Energy. So not only are we giving away an heirloom to one person that uses code JMeyels at checkout during the month of August, and by the way, you can start DMing me those order numbers today. But the main reason I've been telling you guys to buy it now, because you're going to regret it later, is because those products on the store will never ever be available again. And the reason is because we are creating a brand new product. I'm so excited to announce that I actually got permission to say this, but the owner has created a brand new formula that's so much healthier. No more Red 40, no more artificial colors or flavorings. And by the way, Red 40 is bad for men's prostates, and every other energy drink company is using it. And these are reasons I'm so glad to be a part of Glytch Gaming. We're taking these new formulas and recreating the old flavors, obviously bringing some new ones as well. So these tubs that you see now in the store, they're not going to be available again. I already know the new name and seen the new tub for Rainbow Magic, and a lot of these flavors on the store are already out of stock. So if you want to be an OG, if you want to collect these things and have some original stuff that will never be available again, buy it now and you'll also have a chance at the heirloom giveaway we're doing. Obviously, if you use code JMeyels to get your 25% off at the checkout. Obviously, big ups to Glytch Energy for doing this and thinking about the health and wellness of all of its consumers. We'll talk more about the new product whenever it releases, but like I said, buy this stuff while you can now because it'll never be back in store. And without further ado, let's jump right into our first topic. So the main thing I wanted to get across today, this is why I'm so aggravated when it comes to Apex Legends, because I told you guys time and time again that they're doing this garbage crap to all of you fans, and why did I say it like that? Mostly you console fans, though. I feel like I'm always having to make videos as to why you guys are getting screwed over, you controller players are getting screwed over, maybe why things are not going in your favor. And this is one of the things that I'm so sick of seeing, because I told you guys that Respawn was going to bring back some type of an update to say that, hey, we delivered on our promise, and just like that, we're good to go, we can move on, we brought this, we brought that. And in reality, they did not bring the one feature that all of you were wanting and looking for, and still to this day you're looking for it, and Respawn still has not made a response about it. Have you figured out what I'm talking about yet? Well, if not, let's discuss it right now. So first off, I want to go back to the original update that Apex Legends did make. Then I want to give you guys a little bit of a synopsis of where we are today and what's been going on recently when it comes to the big infamous false hope and false promise of the next gen update for all of you console players. So the main thing that we've always been wanting with this next gen update, and we've been talking about it since the consoles released, since Xbox Series S, since Xbox Series X and the PS5 have released, we've been talking about the next gen update. Another voice crack, I'm going to leave it in, and we've been wanting this mainly 120 hertz, 120 FPS. That's the biggest part of this next gen update. We don't really care about all these little features that we're about to talk about, but they released this back in March, I think 30th of 2022, so just about like 5 or 6 months ago, whatever it's been. Can't even keep up. They said this: the Apex Legends next gen update, 4K output on the PS5 and Series X, full 60 hertz gameplay on the PS5 and Series X and S. Oh, woo, big whoop-de-doo, like we didn't have that already. HDR on the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, high resolution shadow maps, who cares? Great LOD distance, who even knows what that means? By the way, as I'm reading this, I'm literally standing up and shaking my fist like a real angry man, so that's just like perfect context for you. But here we are today. Let's wrap it up to see where exactly we are today, and a little bit of an update to this, because I told you guys that they would bring this update and say, hey, we brought the next gen update just like we promised. We delivered on our promise. But the problem is, every single person and their mothers who were expecting this next gen update, when they thought next gen update, the main thing that they thought was 120 FPS, 120 hertz. Now, for all of you console people out there, you might not even know you need a 144 hertz monitor to even do this, or at least, I mean, some go to 120 hertz. You need something more than 60. A lot of you are still playing on 60. You're not even going to get that 120 FPS if you're not on something higher than a 60 hertz monitor. That's neither here nor there. What I want to talk about, though, is why Respawn brought this update and said we delivered, even though they did not really deliver. Because if they did deliver, you would not have a group of people constantly talking about it every single day over on Twitter, over on Reddit, waiting for this 120 hertz, waiting for this 120 FPS. All I literally did this morning was type in Apex 120 FPS on Twitter, and every single one of these tweets is complaining about the fact that they still do not have the main feature of the next gen update that they have been wanting, and Respawn, to no avail, has not been responding. They've not been giving you an update of when this thing is coming. Like I told you before, they put this thing on the back burner just so they can say we brought the next gen update like we promised, and now they're not going to respond. They're not going to bring this main feature of this until who God knows win. I literally did not even have to handpick these tweets. I just screenshotted the entire timeline that I saw. Apex Legends, are you ever going to be running 120 FPS on console? I'm ready for 120 FPS on my PS5 for this dead game. Hey, EA, help. Any idea when we're getting 120 FPS? The response there that they got was basically, we have no idea. We've not heard anything. Obviously, I'm pretty sure it's an automated response. Still, it's absolutely absurd. People on the timeline every single day are talking about it. Even Dad Jokes Gaming saying that, I'm still sitting here waiting for my 120 FPS on my Series X. Obviously, can't play it because it doesn't even exist. And I'm telling you, they're going to do the exact same thing once again with cross progression. They're going to bring some kind of stupid feature that makes it feel like cross progression, but it's not the full feature that we all want. And they're going to say, oh, well, we brought the update. We just need more time on this other stuff. Well, if that's the case, let's just normalize giving people jobs and say that we have a $60,000 a year salary plus a house plus all your food plus all of your vehicles. And then whenever they get here to start working, we're just going to say, hey, only we can offer the $60,000, or only we can give you a house, but we can't give you any money. And you can't half deliver on these promises and expect for people to be okay with it. I mean, obviously a feature in a game is a lot different than someone's livelihood, but you understand what I'm saying. This is the common sense thing of just transparency and honesty. So why hasn't Respawn made an update on this? Why haven't they told us anything that's going on behind the scenes? Well, it's probably one of two things. Either the fact that Hideouts gets death threats every time he makes a statement on Twitter, or it could be the fact that, like, one of the Respawn developers who left in the past, who made a response on Reddit, basically saying that every time they came out publicly and tried to say something, that they just got roasted, they got flamed, they could never have any kind of like good discussion on any kind of thread on Twitter or Reddit because there was constantly just too many people flaming them and basically just giving way too many overreactive threats. So it really sucks because I would really like to know what's going on behind the scenes. Unfortunately, just those people ruin it for all of us. But another topic I wanted to mention here was I cannot believe that EA let this slide. This is coming from Crowdrendo. Look at this garbage. This is actually some kind of stupid looking action figures for Apex Legends. These do not even look like Apex Legends. I mean, Gibraltar has lost about 83 pounds. Bloodhound has snorted about 58,000 grams of crack cocaine. And Bangalore's been fighting in the women's UFC and now has cauliflower ears. And this thing is an absolute embarrassment to even sell. I'm surprised they even let this thing on the market. So shout out to Crowdrendo for finding this piece of garbage. And lastly, I wanted to mention here, I know this thing obviously did not get enough votes. I just posted it an hour ago, so maybe I can do a little bit of an update in a couple of days whenever a lot more people vote here. This is on my YouTube community page though, where basically I like to ask my community where you guys feel with season 14. Do you feel like it's a good season? Do you feel like it's dying? Do you feel like they're going in a better direction here? I feel like obviously this season is better than last, but it's only been up for an hour, only got like 700, 800 votes or so. But I asked you guys how you're feeling about season 14 compared to basically just other seasons in general. And over like probably, I think, what is this? Like maybe like 88% of you here, 89% of you or something, 87%. I suck at math. Here we go. Anyways, the majority of you basically said here that you feel like it was at least above a 50%. 58% of you saying that it was a 4-star, 5% only saying it's a 1-star, 24% saying it's a 3-star, and only 13% saying it's a 2-star or below. So let me know down below how you're feeling about this season, and leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new as always, and I really appreciate you guys watching. We're almost at 90,000 subscribers once again. It's absolutely insane. We'll only be 10K away from the big 100K, the 6 digits. Also, really appreciate you guys using code JMeyels at Glytch Energy's checkout. It helps me out personally a ton. But I also feel so passionate about it because I really believe in this company. It was kind of sad to see that all of these OG flavors are going to be going and we won't ever be able to buy them again. But when I got to see the new stuff, I'm super excited about it, especially all the work. This guy took 8 months to create this new formula. I mean, he's been putting a lot of time into it, all for the sake of just better health, better wellness, and just a better quality product. So I'm super excited about the future here. Don't forget, we are giving away an heirloom for anybody that uses code JMeyels at their Glytch Energy checkout during the month of August. So make sure to buy it now because, like I said, those flavors won't be available again. Some of them are already not available. I think some of those are already out of stock. So it's pretty sad to see them go. And thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Take care of yourselves. It's Viber only positivity. And until the next time, I'll see you later, Gators.